Hi everybody, I am going to create a YouTube video for data structure. The concept is same in all other programming language. Actually this video is very useful for the beginner or the person. In most of the interviews they will ask at least the basic concept of data structure if you have 0 to 5 or 6 7 8 year of working experience also. So basically, what is data structure? A data structure is a storage that is used to store and organize the data. And based on that storage, you can search the data, sort the data, everything you can do it. Actually, there are two types of data structure. One is linear data structure, and another one is non-linear data structure. I am going to cover in this video only linear data structure. Based on your feedback and your recommendation, I will make another video for non-linear data structure. Array is the best example of a static data structure. I'm not going to cover array in this video because based on index you are storing the data. It is static only because you need to predefine it. But the other data structure type is dynamic data structure, queue, stack, and linked list. I am going to cover in this video basically the dynamic data structure, how they are storing the data, how exactly how what is the concept behind this data structure. So if you'll see here, I'll show some real-time example also in Visual Studio for both the type, like static I will not show, but dynamic I will show with the example. Actually, most of the fundamental data structure and algorithm is already implemented in the .NET Framework. So I'm going to cover this topic using C# only. So there are two namespace. Actually, this is the system.collection namespace. Inside this collection, there is a generic namespace. So these two namespace in .NET Framework, which is covering this data structure algorithm. So if you'll see here, array, stack, queue, linked list, and hash table. Array, I already told you what is array exactly. But if you want to go get into more details, you can see some Microsoft website, the best example or the code, anything you can get it from there. Now I will tell you what is stack. The principle of stack structure operation is LIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. So how it will store? You are storing into a stack first. For example, if you'll see this diagram, this for picture, first we are storing, first 2 will come, then 3, then 4, then 5. But when you are going to fetch the data, first what you will get? You will get first 5, 4, 3, then 2. So the storing is like first in, first whatever you will store in the first position, when you are fetching the data, it will come in last only. I'll show you one example for this stack example. So if you'll see here what I am doing, better I will show you with the example of .NET code only. I already written this code. I'll show you here in Visual Studio, and I will run it, and then I'll show the result. See what I am doing. I just created one instance of a stack. Then first I am putting this intentionally I put it this one, that we can store null values also in the stack. stack. So if somebody is asking whether we can store null value or not in a stack, so that you can tell that okay, yeah, we can. I'll show with the example. When you will print this null, it will show nothing in the result. Okay, so what I am doing in this one, first I will put, this is the instance of a stack, and then I am pushing. Push means to insert the data. There is I'll show you here in the latter screen. Okay, what is the what we are doing with the method. I am using push only, but you can check all these method, and you can play with this method. This push is to insert an item to top of the stack, and all this method you will see and you can get the result. But I am not going into the details. I'm using only push. What it will do, sorry, this method insert an item at the top of the stack. Okay, so what I am doing, first I am inserting push, then null, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So based on this diagram, sorry, based on this diagram, what it should come first? The last value. Last value, if you will see here, what it is, fifth. So for whatever, how it will print? It will print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, null, and hello. Let's see. Here, this is a for each, and this is I am writing the value from the stack. See, 5, you'll see here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then null value, then hello. So the concept of stack is, if you will remember this one, last in, first out, then I think you don't need to do anything. Means it is very easy to understand what is a stack. You only remember to this one, LIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. With this example, I showed it to you. First, what we inserted first? Hello. But what is printed first? Fifth. And the same thing I put it here in this one. Okay. And these are the method you can try. Okay. What peak will do? What pipe? Sorry, pop will do. Pop is like it will remove an item and return the remaining. Return item from the top of the stacks. Okay. All these method, just you can play with these method. I'll because for each example I have given what all available method which you can write, and you can check it what exactly it is doing, like methods and their usage for the collection. Then we have queue is totally opposite of stack. What is see, it is, if you will see a pipe. Okay, from one side it is coming and another side it is going out. So it means FIFO. FIFO means first in, first out. So if we are talking about queue, it means first in, first out. And if you will see this diagram, it will be very easy to understand what exactly it is doing. I have an example for queue also. I'll run it and I'll show it. Queue is a special type of collection that stores the element in FIFO type. FIFO means first in, first out, exactly opposite of a stack collection. The first element entered, first out. Okay, where is my example? I'll show you here. Okay, let me remove this one. If you'll see here what I am doing, I created an instance of queue, and for your understanding, this is these two. I already added these two namespace in the solution. Okay, so what I am doing, I am creating one queue, and then I am putting the value into the queue. First, I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4. This I did intentionally, that you can store either it is integer or a string, anything you can store it. It is not like you need to define whether this queue is integer type, same like array. But for example, in array, what we are doing, we are defining first and then putting the value into that one, whether it is integer array or if it is a string array. But in queue, you don't need to define anything. What I'm doing, I'm trying to create a queue, and in this queue we are putting these four value. First three value is integer and third value is the string, and then I will write it. So just think what should be the result. It is first in, first out. So first what we are putting? First we are putting 1. Then the result will be first 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, we'll see. You can see here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we put it in the queue? First, then second, then third, then fourth. This is what queue is. So till now what we covered, actually I'll show you here. Array. Array, I have not shown you example, that you need to find it from your end. Stack, then queue. Now it is links list. Okay, we'll go to link list. Okay, and I have put it for the available method for queue also. Okay, in queue, dq, pq. Do you check this one and put it in my comment? What is there? What result is coming for you? And if anything you are not, if you have any doubt on anything, just let me know. I'll give you some document or give you some reference to make it easy for you. This is linked list. Linked list is like, if you'll see here in this diagram, every node is having address, from and to address. Okay, so A1 is A1, because this is the start node. So A1 start address will be null. Okay, but the next address will be A2. And same like A2 is having A1 and A3 address, and A3 do not have any address because this is the last node only. So if you'll see here, the principle of functioning the linked list structure is that each node in the list has a reference to the next node except tail and of the list, which has no reference to the next node. Okay, so I think this is easy, very easy to understand. Linked list means it is linked to some other values. Okay, so A1 is linked to A2 and A2 is linked to A3. A1 is a head and A3 is tail. So there is no start address for A1 and there is no end address for A3. And this is the example for link. This one, L1, where is this one? Okay, I created this one. This, from the result you will not see any difference actually, because what we are doing, we are putting, actually how it is stored in the system, it is like 2 is having the address of 1, because it how it is coming. When you will sort and search now, then you will understand, okay, how exactly this linked list was working. But right now I'm just showing an example how to store the data into the linked list, and then I will print from that list only. Okay, so let's run it. So this is what we stored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one, and then we are printing from this one. Actually, .NET Framework itself, they are maintaining it, and we are using this one. But exactly how it is happening, this is happening like this only. Where it is exactly this one. Okay, and these are the common function which you can use it. for their purpose accordingly. Okay. Now hash table. I think this is the last topic. Hash table is what? Hash table actually it will store a key and value. So there will for each value there will be one key. The hash table collection store key value pair is optimized lookup by computing the hash code of each key and stores in it a different bucket internally and then match the hash code of the specific key and all time accessing to the value. Okay. So hash table basically what exactly it will do? It will store two things. One is the address, another one is the value. Okay, I'll show you here. This is the hash table, and here if you will see here, just I'll show you here. This is key and this is the value. Is Visual Studio. Okay, this is also if you'll see here key and value. So what I stored in this one first index, welcome to Dilse Zakir. Okay, so let me run it. And here what we are printing first key and then value. Okay, so we'll see the output. Okay, one and welcome, two and three is this one. Dil se Zakir. Okay, this is my YouTube channel exactly. And these are the method for this one, hash table. Just check. Just go and check all this method. This one. Okay. So you will understand what exactly like this. If you'll see here, contents is there, contents key, contents value, count. Just draw. Just put a dot. They will find all this thing, and just check each and everything one by one. So it will be easy. At least your concept will be clear. So in this one, what we covered exactly, I'll show you here. We covered linear data structure fully, and this non-linear tree and graph. This is what exactly it is, a form of data structure where the data element don't stay arranged little linearly or sequentially. Okay. So the overall things, because I cannot make a big video so that it will be little boring. So, but in this video at least you will understand the basic idea of data structure, how it will works. Thank you very much.